Late Night of the Devil is a Shudder original starring David Dastmalchian as a late-night talk show host. In 1977, a live television broadcast goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living room. This movie has a unique mixture going on. It's a mixture of the 70s aesthetic, obviously being in 1977, but the 70s talk show aesthetic bring you back to the days of Johnny Carson and Merv Griffin, and really having the transitions and the music and the band and everything that you associate with that time when it comes to the talk show host and how they were put together. They bring that back to life here. What you don't usually see on talk show host shows back then or even now is they pull you behind the scenes, showing what's going on, why this event, this horrific event that ends up happening in this movie is even possible, all the little different motivations and all the different little things that's going on with each character, if they have relationships or not, and why they're pushing so hard to bring this little girl on here that may be possessed by the devil. And the way the movie is positioned, it's in a documentary style, so it's positioning the film like it already happened, so you're watching the events unfold and they're letting you know as a viewer that this is something that happened and how could it happen, and it makes you feel like this is like a real event, the way they use that documentary style. So it has all these different layers that's going on at the same time, and they weave through each one really well. I never felt like it was a jarring switch from one style to the other, because they all like tied into each other, whether it was going behind the scenes of what was going on with this cult, which, you know, the little girl that comes on the show was involved with, or what's going on with this character that David is playing, rising through the ranks of talk show hosts. I think that all that stuff worked really well and tied the narrative well together, so when we get to the ending, you understand why all this stuff was going on. This movie really reminds me of a modern day Exorcist, a movie that puts the drama before the horror. The movie really focuses on the drama of it, make you get invested into the characters, and then when the horrific stuff start happening, you can feel more for them. But the horrific stuff is just to elevate the drama that was already there and put a stamp on some of the things and some of the themes that are going on with each character and the story that's going on. The whole cast is super solid, playing into the 70s styles talk host shows, and then also showing the difference of their personalities when they go to the behind the scenes aspect. But David Dastmalchian, this is the first time I've seen him leading a film, and I want to see him more in leading roles. He's really good in this. This is a star-making role if the movie wasn't so small and had so much AI controversy, but he does such a great job as a talk show host. He feels like a talk show host from the time, and someone that you would like. He's very likable on screen. He's even kind of likable behind the scenes, and the way they play that up with the darkness that's lying underneath with him, you kind of feel disappointed when you find out all the stuff that's going to happen in the film. And Ingrid Torelli, I've never seen this actress before, but she plays the possessed girl in this one, the one that might have the devil in her, and she does a fantastic job playing this regular old sweet little girl that's excited to be on TV and then switching from the demon that is inside of her. I really enjoyed her performance as well. And the horror aspects here is not the body horror, which there is body horror here that's kind of gross. It's not the whole demon aspect of it, that's there as well, and it is kind of scary, but it's the aspect of the way they play this and makes it feel like it could happen, is realistic, is where it comes and makes it a little bit scary. And I think that's how they play it off really well. I think that, like I said, The Exorcist, how that's scary because it feels like it's a real thing that could happen. This movie feels like it's a real thing. So, you know, us being so exploitive of situations, even though they're dangerous, and it backfiring us. That's something that's happened through the years, and I feel like this movie really exemplifies that. I think the linchpin in this film is the ending. I think the last 10 to 15 minutes of this film is really going to make or break it for many people. I personally like the direction that they went, but I can see other people that wanted a little bit more horrific oomph, or them to go in a different direction, because this movie could have went into so many different directions, not being ultimately satisfied with the ending. But I thought it was pretty well done. I could definitely see the Illuminati theorists out there having a blast with this, especially when it comes to modern talk show hosts and things like that. So with that said, I'm gonna give Late Night of the Devil a B. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you rate Late Night of the Devil? Did you get to see it in theaters, or did you check it out on Shudder like I did? Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the film. And if you have not had a chance to check it out, will you go check it out on Shudder now or go to the theaters? I know it's in limited showing. Like the video if you like my review. Attack that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified of my reviews, reactions, live discussions, and much more. You can watch more content right now.